multiple kids. So I guess you can come up with a chat. For example, consider this is the student name, uh, and this is the question, the answer, and you can put a question somewhere else, like here, and then you can ask the student to vote. For example, you can ask, Yasmin, what's your answer? Yasmin can say, okay, I'm gonna vote for A, and what
Okay.
is you, B, C, or something, or
Okay.
ask them to write down whatever. But it is very possible they're going to copy what the other kids do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it is.
so, so in this case, I don't have better way to prevent this from happening. It may ask well, it requires you to at least make the questions more equal for everyone to be able to answer at the same time. I believe also we can use a tool here. It's called breakout rooms or
Okay.
something. You can put different students in different rooms, and also another way is the responder. Other than that, a word text, small selector. No. Oh yeah, you if you want your students to answer some multiple choice, you can use this. They are not going to see other people's answer, but you will see
Okay.
each
Okay.
one. Each
Oh, that's almost like the test, the multiple choice
exactly.
questions in for the
Yes.
test for ClassIn. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, I get it.
Yes. Yeah, also, you can do that in regular classes for
Okay.
activities
Okay.
if necessary.
Okay.
Um, yeah, let's see the broke room. So it's not supported as only less than two students in the classroom. So if more than two students in the classroom, you can separate them into different rooms and ask them to do. For example, you can have four students in four different rooms so they can respond individually. You play around with these tools when you have time. We'll give you some surprise. All right. Okay. Good luck with the test. And once you are done with that, please let me know how it goes.
Sorry, I just have a little bit of an issue with creating a test for one of my students. It's not my first time doing a test, so I
Mhm.
don't know why this time it's a little bit of an issue. I know that normally when you want to create a test, you just go onto the
Mhm.
student's page, and then you go to test, and then you post test. So I created another file which I made for Spanish. Now, when I click the file to add in the question, it says here, no test question. You can add questions on the left. When I check on the left, it doesn't give me that option. I already created a test. I know how to make tests on ClassIn, but I
Mhm.
don't know why it's giving me an issue this time around because
Yeah.
it says that I need to look because it says that yes, I need to look at the on my left hand side to add a question, but then it doesn't give me that option. So I want to find out.
Yes. To be honest, I've been studied how to use ClassIn for quite a long time, and
Okay.
I think the design of the test function is not very well. It's not very well
Yeah.
designed. For example, it only allows you to uh, provide limited type of questions, like
Definitely, I agree.
yeah, multiple choices. So it doesn't allow you to maybe write the words or record sounds, something like
Yes.
that.
Yes.
So in this case, I think maybe the test function for this application is I don't really recommend it. So
Okay.
in the teacher's website, you can see that I don't really talk about it. Um,
Yeah.
that's because I think this function is basically it's not done. Uh, so so how do IFAN teacher create exams or assessments for their students? I think for now, it's better for you guys to basically using the manual way. For example, you can create exam sheet, exam paper, something like that, and you can create a task. And for example, like Yasmin, we can post a task and say this is the um, final assessment.
Okay.
And then you can upload the question sheet on there.
Okay.
And then when you're in the class, you can, because all of the exams assessments needs to be completed during the class.
Definitely.
Yes, the reason behind that is first you can observe the student's performance, right? After class, there's no way for you to see how long the student has completed and how long the time student used to complete the test, and any did the student struggle, did the student have any problem with recognizing the question instruction, something like that. For now, I insist that it is necessary to have the assessment conducted during the class, so the teacher can provide assistance and also make observation. So you can do that, and then after the student is completed, first of all, you can go to My Drive, and I'll grab a file. Just a second. I'll grab a file for Spanish first. For example, like elementary student workbook, for example, and upload it here, so we can have the file. Then we can go to just imagine that we're working on we are in a classroom. There we go. Okay, Yasmin, and we go to chat, and here we can open the temporary classroom.
Okay.
Once we click it, temporary classroom. You can do that anytime you want. It will take you 25 minutes to use the classroom, so you can do some rehearsal if necessary.
Okay.
Right. So we're in the classroom, and we put out the file we just uploaded. My Drive and the workbook. So consider this is a test paper you want the student to do during the class. In this way, you can ask the student to input in the class on the paper directly.
On the paper, yeah. Okay, I get it.
Yes, once it's done, you can screenshot whatever you see and save it as a file. I'm going to demonstrate, for example, if you are going to ask the student to do this part of the work, and say, okay, let's start. And Yasmin is probably going to put some. I don't know the question means, but I guess.
It's fine. It means listen and show.
Okay, show. Okay, so we're going to maybe put some number here, right? Okay. So once it's done, you can use the screenshot software to record what student has done.
Okay.
So, or you can save that as a file, or you can open a new Word document and copy
and paste.
Exactly. So
so
it will be like that, and you go to the next question and do it again and again, Yeah.
Okay.
You will have the full completed question paper. And
Okay, that's
for that, you can save that as a file and upload to the task. So this is how the procedure is done.
okay.
Because so far we don't have a automatic test system. So this is I think from my perspective is a complete way for you to complete a test with the students altogether.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you have any question about that?
No, that's fine. Thank you so much for explaining.
Through listening and speaking, it's also possible.
Okay.
If we're in a classroom again and all the files are ready, and if you want the student to pronounce some words, for example, like this, can you pronounce the words on this part? And maybe she would do so, right?
Okay.
So you can write down some notes here, right?
Okay.
And then you can also write down the number here, showing up here, like started what time, like 4 minutes and 24 seconds,
Okay.
to, for example, 4:30 to 5, there's something like that. So from our end, we will know exactly what time is the student's performance, like she spoken that, and if necessary, we can crop this part of the video and present to the parents in the future.
Okay. All right. And then I also wanted to ask, so, okay, let's say, okay, for speaking, it's fine. I think for speaking, I'll leave it for now, but I'll probably give it to her for her next test. But then for listening, I wanted to do some listening. Is it okay if, for example, I find an audio, and then I just save it, and then basically, for example, the audio would have words and she would have to write them down, because that's how I used to do with my English students.
Yes, that's the same thing. Yes. You can play the audio, or you can pronounce the words yourself.
Yeah, perfect. Okay.
You can ask the student to input here, as long as you authorize them the way they can use the tools. For example,
the tool, yeah. Okay.
They can use the mouse. If they are using an iPad, they can use the finger to write. So either way, they can respond to the question, so that you select the answer and save the method as a file. Because why it is so important for us to have the completed exam sheet is we need to have such material to present to the parents.
To the parents, yeah, I understand.
You guys have done this, and we also know the score, right? In the end, you can have a score like 40 out of 60, something like that. So the parents will see, okay, so this is how my kids has been doing, and the teacher has fulfilled the task, which is good job. So I'm feeling well to continue. The parents are the people paying the bill, so we want them to see the progress. We want them to see their kids' achievement. In this case, the test paper and also the explanation of this or feedback or comments from the teacher, which will be included in the term and feedback report, are very important. So right now we only ask the teacher to do one assessment at least during the semester, probably at the end of the semester. But in the future, we may add one more midterm or quiz in middle, so that the parents will at least have 2 feedback from the teacher during the semester, which is more updated for them. They don't have to wait until the end of the semester to know what's going on, right? So I just want you to have some heads up. In the future, maybe we'll do that. Right now, only ask for one assessment per semester. Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay, thank you. So I guess I'll do that.